he can hurt you on both sides. His backhand is an unbelievable weapon, and he's got tremendous footwork. My understanding was a very high-level semi-pro soccer player, so no surprise with his mobility and amazing footwork. Excellent court coverage at the kitchen line also by Cason. And that's going to just sail wide. So Alshon's going to get the ball back here, serving at 3-1 here in this best 2 out of 3 games to 11. And a big come on after that forehand inside out passing shot will get him to 4, and I think this ball is lost. So the referee will grab a brand new Vulcan ball out of his referee bag. Official paddle, of course, of this tournament is the Versex paddle. And that took a really weird bounce right in front of me. Did not come up at all, unless there's a hole in Campbell's paddle, which I don't think there is. Alshon not gonna get to it, but he ain't gonna get to that, and a terrific play by Campbell staying with that. Great hustle there by Alshon getting to that ball. And a cross-court backhand dink fest won by Alshon with a big come on. Alshon knows as he came into this match he was going to have to bring his A game to take out Campbell from this pro men's singles bracket. And there's another point for Alshon to get him to 5. And that's going to be 6-1. So let's see if we get a timeout here by Campbell. And right on cue, we do. So as the crowd gathers. Just not enough on that return by Campbell, just making Alshon's passing shot too easy. And that weak return was set up by a really deep penetrating serve. Yeah, that's a great return there by Cason, and that's what he's trying to do, is get the ball not only with some nice pace, but also some depth to make Alshon's passing shot more difficult. If you give a guy like Alshon an easy pass, he's going to execute it 8 out of 10 times. See how Cason always is moving forward? This kid has a very, very bright future here on the PPA Tour. Good pressure. That gets him a side out. So didn't get anything on that side out. So now it's going to be a 9-2 lead here for Alshon here in game 1. Yeah, correctly called wide there by Alshon and no appeal by Campbell. So game point here. Yeah, not one of Campbell's better games. I thought there were 5. Really good hands there by Campbell, capturing that ball after that net court. Sometimes that's really tough to do when the ball ends up 2 feet away from where your initial read was. And there's that two-handed backhand of Campbell's that I was talking about when we previewed this match. It's very impressive how much pace and topspin he gets on that, and he can take it down the line just as good as he goes cross court. And Alshon with a miss hit there after a weird bounce. So Cason Campbell with an early 2-0 lead here. Zero two. Alshon did all he could just to get that deep backhand volley back, and he made Cason hit another shot. That's going to sail long. So Alshon on the board now, serving at 1-2 after easily capturing game 1. That's going to sail wide. So a side out here. 2. Yep, correctly called, just out. It's right in front of me here on this baseline. So 1-2. See if he goes for the big serve down the middle. Did. Cason running around at that forehand return because he prefers the two-handed backhand. Same thing on the volley. So let's see if Alshon realizes that and tries to attack more on the forehand side, and another strange bounce where the ball really doesn't come up. Oh, Alshon got the look that he wanted. He thought he had it. Just clips the tape. Yeah, great move there by Alshon. Recognized that ball was going to float down that line. Then he had plenty of time to jump over that kitchen and make that Ernie move. So great recognition there by Christian. Yeah, you don't see Campbell miss that ball very often. That's actually the one he wants. Excellent return there. Great combination of power and depth. Three-two here for Alshon. Oh, another good look at that forehand pass. Clips the tape. So Campbell trying to get off of this too. And that is one way to do it, with a beautiful forehand rolling topspin down the line that Alshon can't even get a paddle on. Beautiful forehand. So we are all square here at 3-3 in game two. Beautiful backhand pass there by Alshon. Excellent move by Campbell, seeing that ball coming high and giving him time to jump the kitchen with that backhand Ernie. Beautiful ball. Oh, and Cason wants that forehand back. Got exactly what he wanted there. That's a point. That's a shot that Alshon's worked so hard on, is this one-handed backhand pass where he can take it both cross-court and down the line. He's also good at rolling that 6-3. Both players so good with that backhand cross-court slice to initiate that cat and mouse game. Tell you what, if I'm playing Cason Campbell, I'm not challenging that backhand too often. I think he makes more errors off the forehand side. And Alshon trying to get the ball to that forehand side, just clips the tape. So Campbell be serving at 5-6 after Alshon took a commanding early lead in this match with an easy first game. And there's a nice inside out forehand there by Campbell. And Alshon's going to go to the towel, and he's going to go to the timeout. And we're going to stay with you folks. So we are all square, 6-6 here in game two of this men's singles quarterfinal at the Pickleball Central PPA National Indoor Championships. Over across the way here, we have Jack Sock taking on Connor Garnett in another great battle. After this grandstand match here with this men's quarterfinal, we're going to bring you another women's pro singles match with Paris Todd taking on Samantha Parker. Wow, it is just back to back to back. Great matches all day long, both on the Humana Center Court and on the grandstand court right here at the Pickleball Central PPA. And that timeout not helping Alshon, so that gets him now at a deficit of 7-6. And another strange bounce off that serve. So 2 freebies there from Alshon, gets Campbell to 8-6. Yeah, and Campbell did not get that backhand anywhere near where he wanted. He wanted it out wider and lower, and just missed it and created an easy forehand volley for Alshon. And you can see the great hands from these players reacting to those net courts. It's a tough skill. Really have to hyper focus on that ball. Man, that's a heavy ball Alshon's hitting. Just the sound it makes is so pure. That had so much pace that Campbell couldn't even get a paddle on it. And Campbell's as quick as anybody at that kitchen line. And another miss-hit return into the net. So that's going to get Alshon to 9. He's 2 points away from advancing on into the semifinals. Oh, amazing hustle there by Alshon, but credit to Campbell for keeping the pressure non-stop on Alshon for 5 shots in a row. What a point of the match so far. Campbell's got to get off at 8 here. Let's look at the replay on this one. It was close. My first read, it was out. Yeah, that out ball is going to stand. That call is going to stand. And Alshon, not happy, will call a timeout. He will PPA National Indoor. And after that timeout, Alshon comes back and misses the return by 3 feet. So Campbell with a game point here. And there you have it, an inside-out.
The official ball of the PPA Tour.
His signature, he tells me. Oh, and he wrong-footed him with a great setup with that cross-court forehand volley. We got an unbelievable battle on our hands, pickleball friends. Man, that's a great return. I mean, not only does he get a lot of power on that, and he gets the depth, and the ball seems to stay down, which makes that pass so much more difficult. Just sails wide. I thought Alshon might take that out of the air. Set up so well with that forehand roll down the line. I think Campbell questioned himself as he hit that volley, thinking, is it going to stay in? And he just didn't commit to the shot. That's a great deep serve with a lot of kick. hard for Campbell to handle. And there's a shot that Campbell has not utilized much at all in this match. The drive right into the body doesn't let Alshon extend his arms at all. Yeah, Alshon just didn't do enough with the first volley or even the second volley there, and gave Cason an easy opportunity. So Campbell will be serving at 1-2. And that's going to just sail wide. He got the ball he wanted on that forehand pass. And Cason Campbell really looking active to me and looks good. Highly motivated kid. And that's another good deep serve to the forehand. I think Campbell makes more errors off the forehand side than the backhand from what I've seen of him. So let's see if Alshon is recognizing that and that tries to attack more on the Campbell forehand side. And there's the announcer curse with a backhand error. So after that freebie, Campbell's gonna have his own timeout. Pickleball Central, PPA Tour. Campbell so good at recognizing when the ball is floating like that on his backhand side. He's actually better jumping over the kitchen on to his left than he is to his right. And there's another miss hit off the forehand. So Christian's going to get the ball back in his hands here, serving at 4-1, trying to make his move and take control of this third deciding game. And that's going to sail just wide, went for a crazy angle. And just as we previewed before this match started, this thing has lived up to the billing that we gave it in the pre-game intro. Not surprising at all. And Alshon with a huge come on, knowing what an important time we are in this deciding third game. One more point for Alshon, and these players will switch sides, so there's no advantage, disadvantage at all in terms of this third game. And an unbelievable inside. Time is back in here, 6-1. Oh, that's a great return there by Campbell. Really prefers that two-handed backhand. You know, if I'm Alshon, I actually would target more balls to the Campbell forehand, both the serve and the return. And that's a trend. Let's see if we see more of that from Campbell, where he attacks right into the body and doesn't let Alshon extend his arms. It's a let court, so we'll redo it. He tried to go hard right at the left hip there and just puts it in the net. So let's see if Alshon can get to 7 here off this serve. And at this stage of this match, you cannot afford to give away free points like that. And another one, so don't be shocked if we see a timeout here by Campbell. He has one left, and he's down 8-2 Alshon. And here's the timeout here at the Pickleball Central National Indoor Championships along the PPA Tour. Just clips the tape. Oh, and Alshon with a nice drive to the forehand side and another air off the Campbell forehand. So that brings us to Match point at 10-2. Oh, and I thought that serve was out. Not called, and that's point, game, and match.